the mirror, so it's
like the 5 ounces are huge, and you can find it on hsn.com. All right, we have 3 minutes to tell everybody about this. This is new today. You actually have a new set for us today, and it's Canadian.
It's Canadian. The Canadian Mint does some really cool stuff. And what they do with this is they've taken the Canadian maple leaf, which is the most popular of all Canadian coins, not even close, and they've done it in a fractional set. So the Canadian maple leaf is a $5 coin. So they do $5, $4, $3, $2, and a $1 coin, all in this spectacular set.
That's cool.
They make 9,999. So basically the same mintage as a 1995 W American Silver Eagle, which by the way in this condition would sell for 10 grand. Okay, so every one of these coins would in essence be 10 grand if it was an American Silver Eagle. Then they do this in 24 karat gold, and this is done in rose gold. How about this? And look what they did. Rose gold on the edge of the coin.
Oh, and look,
and how about Elizabeth has never looked so good. Wow. Rose gold. I mean, look at that.
That's gorgeous. Wait, can you guys really see that?
Isn't that spectacular? So there is Queen Elizabeth. Isn't that spectacular? And what they've done is they've gone to the young Queen Elizabeth visage that they've done on all that. So there she is. That's the younger Elizabeth, done in rose gold, plated by the Canadian Mint. Only 9,999. The edges are done in rose gold. The coin itself is done in 24 karat gold, and then this is done in rose gold. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. And then you have the queen, and she's done in all of those. And in the $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. If the United States Mint did something this cool, I mean, this would be $5,000 for this set. You know,
really?
It would be ridiculous. We couldn't, but it's $219.95. I've got a couple of dozen of these to go around.
I was going to say, because the limited edition's almost 10,000, but you don't have all 10,000.
Oh, goodness, no.
He scoffs.
I scoff, no. I think we had 200 sets. I don't know what we have left, probably a couple of dozen is my guess. We have 4 dozen sets.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, I have 4 dozen sets left. I think we had 150 or so sets this morning. But isn't that cool the way they've done the maple leaf in the rose gold? They've done the queen in rose gold. They've done the edges in rose gold with that, and they've done 24 karat gold just on the big coin right here, the $5 coin. So they've done, isn't that cool?
It's really
the little
neat. Fractional
coins, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. Like I said, I so wish the United States government do something this cool, but we just don't.
And
so,
have they ever done anything like this in Canada? Have they done it before?
As a matter of fact, yes, they have, and we're about to see that. I have a couple of back year sets that I was able to find.
Do they do it very often?
They've been doing it every year since about 2014, as a matter of fact, but it's different every single...
dramatically different.
Dramatically. We're about to see that, as a matter of fact.
That's cool.
Unless I miss my guess. We're going to have I thought we had the 2014 coin set up. I guess we don't. So we have the 2014 set, which is all 24 karat gold, and then they have the 2015 set is really kind of interesting as well. So fantastic. Only a couple of dozen of those. Only a couple of dozen of these remaining.
Yeah, there's not a lot. These
are the brand new 2019 sets.
Yeah, so that's your brand new one. It's available here. Like, okay, let's say if it weren't for you, Mike, what would I be doing? Like, where would I get this set? Is it only to dealers?
I guess you have to buy it at the Canadian Mint or something like that. I think we had the other sets. I don't know where they went. We had the 2014s and the 2015, also at $219.95 as well.
That's all right. So they're coming out.
Yeah, they're coming out.
All right, so this is, you're saying now we're going to go backwards, obviously.
Yeah.
So 2015, when did they start doing the fractional sets?
2014.
Okay, so it's only been a couple years, really. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Only been a couple years. So the 2014 set, which is, I guess, coming out here. The 2014 set is the set that is, this is actually, I think, the 2015, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll do the 2014
in just a sec.
In a second. The cool thing about the 2014 set is the 2015 set is they did, for the very first time, a lacquered finish, okay? They did a lacquered finish on this. So they did the Canadian maple leaf with the lacquered finish on this coin. So there we go, right there. So once